If you have no direction, then you're going nowhere fast. It's never the amount of time you have, it's what you do in those hours. There's that whole saying that you have the same 24 hours as Beyonce or Albert Einstein or Ben Franklin, whoever, someone who's successful. It's about being effective versus being efficient. Direction instead of speed. While I think being efficient, being fast is important, being effective, having direction should be a step prior to moving fast. Being effective means knowing the important thing that will move you to the next level. Say you're at a dead-end job at doing washing dishes, and you become really efficient at washing dishes really fast, but that's not the direction you're going for. If you have no direction, then you're going nowhere fast, which is what a lot of people are doing. They're getting really fast and efficient at doing certain things that aren't exactly aligned with what they're passionate about or who they are. So how do you be effective? The main thing that I ask is, what's the one thing that will get me to this goal? And then I go all in on that. What's the one thing you've been avoiding? And it depends. Everything's different. It could be relationship. What's the one thing you're avoiding for a relationship? One thing you're avoiding for your finances, your career, your family. There's a whole bunch of things, domains of life that you can determine the one thing, but what's the one thing that you really want to focus on? Well, most of you guys might be career. So what's the one thing you've been avoiding in your career? Is it looking for better job opportunities or starting that business? What about your relationships? Have you been needing to have that talk with your significant other? So the thing that we're often avoiding or afraid of is more often the thing that we need to run towards, because on the other side of that fear is the next level, is our growth. And that fear is a sign that we are at the end of our comfort zone, so it's time to step up. And that's essentially what being effective is. It's not just doing things that matter, but sometimes it's doing things that are uncomfortable. And the more willing you are to be uncomfortable, the farther along you'll grow. Now that you've figured out how you can be more effective on figuring out what matters, it's also about energy management. You can set a certain time, but if you're exhausted and you're mentally fatigued and you're just emotionally drained, then you can't be effective during that set of time blocking. So you've got to know when you are most effective. Are you a morning person? Are you a night owl? Do you need to take a nap in the middle of the day? Are you good on 6 hours of sleep? Can you do polyphasic sleeping? Find a way to be able to recharge yourself throughout the day, so that way you can keep going, because our willpower, our energy it's just like a battery. It drains by the end of the day. If you are operating at 50%, there's no way the effective step that you're going to do is going to be done well if you're playing it half-assed. And that's why I'm a huge proponent of naps, so that way when it comes to the next task, you're more mentally prepared. Yeah, and I know I threw a couple concepts here, but I hope it gives you some sort of direction, so that way you can be effective there, in turn be efficient in what you've got to do, and at the same time be able to manage your energy throughout the day. Get direction, get clarity, go fast, but make sure you have the energy to do it. There's a million things you want to get done. There's a lot of things that are catching your attention, your mom, your cell phone, your spouse, your job, whatever. There's a whole lot of things